Obsidian is one of the most customizable platforms for personal notes management, but there are thousands of plugins out there. So today I want to share with you just a few of my favorites that I use on a regular basis. But before we begin, I have created a free resource for you if you are new to this personal knowledge management thing and are getting started on your note-taking journey. It's called PKM Kickstart, and it's a free 5-day course via email that gets you from what is PKM and why do you take notes to how do you take high quality notes and get started in building your systems and processes. I would love to have you be a part of this for free, and if you're interested, just click the link in the description below. But for now, let's dive into my top plugins. All right, so you can see them on the screen here: DataView, Kanban, Tag Wrangler, and Refactor. I'm going to walk through each one of these, but DataView basically needs no explanation if you've been in the Obsidian space at all. It is the plugin to convert your notes app into a queryable database. You can get notes from anywhere in your app, grabbing any properties, any information, metadata about them, and to be able to query by them, to filter them down by them, to sort by them, and so on. I'm going to share just some basic examples with you so you can get the idea of some of the power of this in this small test vault here. So if you want to create a list of notes, you can see that I've done so here, and I'll just open up the query. It's pretty simple. It's just a code block that uses the type DataView like this, and it's extremely simple to get started. If you've ever used SQL or SQL before as a language in querying databases, you'll feel right at home with this. So I'm using the type list, and then from all notes that are tagged personal. Now this can be a number of items here as well. This can be a folder, it can be tags, it can be from a specific path, even deeper down the tree, and so on. And it'll pull all the notes that match that. You can even add a where clause on here to filter this list down even further. It's a pretty short list because I've got a small test vault here. But this just to give you an idea of one thing that you can do with that. And then if you hover over it, you get a preview, you can click through it to get to that note. One caveat with this is that if we open up the local graph view, it does not show these links here as connections. So that's a thing. And then you can also do a table view as well. You can do a task view. You can see that I have this one pulling all these different notes in here and the folder as well. So this is a table view where I'm pulling in the file metadata of the folder that it belongs to as, so this is just changing the name that it displays on the table to folder from the tags personal or test. Again, a pretty simple example. Where I think DataView can really excel and evolve is, say, on a note dashboard. I'm gonna use a canvas for this example because you can pull DataView queries into Canvas. So I'm gonna create a new canvas. I'm gonna drag this up here. I'm gonna pull this down just to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna create a DataView block. Now, say I wanna pull in all of the most recently modified notes in my vault. I can do that by starting with list, and then I can have to do from blank, and I'm gonna sort file.mtime descending. mtime is the modified time, and then I'm going to limit it to the last 25 notes. Now granted, there's not 25 notes in this vault, so it's not gonna show that way. And if I click off of here, you can see now I have a full list of notes by the most recently edited, which is this example board one. Up here, I've got an untitled one, test dashboard, and that's that. So I think this is an incredible use for the Obsidian DataView plugin. There's tons of other uses for this one as well. Next up is Kanban. If you're familiar with Trello or even some of the Kanban flows inside of Notion, you'll be right at home with the Kanban plugin. I'm gonna just open it up here because this creates Kanban boards right inside of Obsidian. I've created this example board here with to-do, doing, and done columns. I can add cards to them and say, record next video, launch Obsidian for everyone, and so on. I can move this into the doing column to say, well, that's what I'm doing right now. I can move it over to done. And then I can also adjust some settings here to mark cards in this list as complete, which then allows me to archive it if I want to. There's tons of settings inside of here. You can structure this however you want to. If I wanted to use this as a project management tool, I can even link the titles of notes here. And if I just hit enter, this becomes a link so that I can have access to all of the notes or all the information for this specific card in a note somewhere in my vault. I can have it automatically created in a folder for me if I create a note from a card. It's really extremely handy to have this. Like I mentioned, tons of settings here. You can add different metadata to the bottom of the card. So if you have properties on a note that's linked to that card, you can pull them into the Kanban board view. Lots of options here. I personally have moved away from using this in my vault as a project management tool, but it's a great way to visually organize information in columns if they can be grouped together like that. The reason I've moved away from using it myself is that it's a plugin. It's developed by somebody for free. It's not a paid ad or anything like that to the app. And I just don't feel personally comfortable building a workflow on top of something like that, just because I just need something to work outside the box if the developer decides to go do something else, or who knows what's going to happen to the plugin as a result of that, because the app is being developed at a very rapid pace. So getting back to our list, the next two are really utility plugins. Tag Wrangler is one that does really one thing, and it does it well, which is modifying tags. So over here on the left pane or the right pane, all you have to do to use Tag Wrangler is right click and click rename. I can rename personal to effective, and then that renames all the tags throughout all the files in the app. Without this, you have to go through and change each tag in each note all throughout your vault in order to remove that tag or change the name of that tag. Or you have to open up your vault in a tool like VS Code to do a global find and replace for that tag value. This just makes it super easy to do. You can also reorganize your tags through doing this, where if I want to have a sub tag under test, if I want to make a test a sub tag under effective, I just do effective/test, and then it becomes a sub tag. It's a really simple plugin, but I think it is a kind of a deal breaker to not have it inside of Obsidian if you're using tags. And the last one is Note Refactor. Obsidian comes out of the box with some Note Refactor capabilities, which I will show you really quickly. I've just got some Ipsum text here. I'm gonna right click on this and hit extract current selection, and I can extract this to my Scratchpad node. It creates a link, it puts it in the Scratchpad, pretty straightforward. But what the Note Refactor plugin does is that it just adds some extra functionality on top of that. So for example, let's say I have a heading here. I'm just gonna say test heading. What I will do is I'll highlight all of this, open up the command palette, type in refactor for Note Refactor. You can see all the different options that we have here. You can split a note by headings. So if you have multiple H1 headings in a note, you can create new notes for each heading, and it will automatically link those in the root note that you created it from with notes by those headings. You can split a note here with content. First line is file name only. You can extract the selection to a new note with content only, or the first line as the file name. I'm gonna do this one, which is Control-Shift-N by default, which I don't think necessarily works by default out of the box with Obsidian anymore as a keyboard shortcut, so you may have to change that if you're using this plugin, but I'm just gonna click it. And now you can see that I have test heading as the title of this note, and all of that text has been moved in. And if I go back to my Obsidian plugins note, you can see that test heading is now linked there. So I know there's tons more plugins and customizations available for Obsidian, but these are the 4 ones that I lean on quite regularly in my vault. They can do a ton. There's others like Templator and Quick Add and Excalidraw that do so much more. But if you're really just getting started and you're wanting to extend your workflow with Obsidian, I don't think you can go wrong with DataView, Kanban, Tag Wrangler, and Note Refactor. But there's obviously many, many more dependent upon your needs. Again, as we talked about earlier in the video, if you're interested in joining our PKM Kickstart course, you can head over to the link below. It's completely free to help you get jump started in your note-taking journey. Again, my name is Justin with Effective. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you found this helpful. I'll catch you in the next video, but until then, thanks for watching and stay effective.